Good afternoon, Jay. We're here live at the Houston's on Lenox Road, and I saw a video went viral yesterday, and apparently you were denied access to the restaurant or to be served. Can you talk about that?
All right, Queen, 1 second. We need a little quiet real quick. Yeah, yesterday, my queen and I and my team, I'm in the office right there at 3355 Buckhead. I want to treat my team and my employees to a lunch right here at Houston's. And when we walked in, they said they cannot seat a group of 7. And we said, that is fine. So we asked to be seated as 4 and 3, as a group of 4 and 3.
And they said we don't split tables, and we said, that's fine. We'll just completely separate. We'll completely separate.
Were you guys doing anything prior to you asking to be seated for them to deny you service?
Oh, none whatsoever. All we asked to do was simply politely, as young professionals, to be seated. When we said that we would not only be separated, we said we would be seated as 4 and 3, 2 separate groups, 2 separate waiters, 2 separate sections, 2 separate bills. Like, don't even consider us together. And they said, if you walk in and come back out, maybe we'll do that. And so things escalated because we felt that we were being disrespected and discriminated against.
Completely degraded.
Completely degraded. And so we asked for management. Management came and backed up the hostess, and more people came. All we said is, please, and you've seen the viral video, just look at us as 4 people looking to be seated. That's all we want, and we'll sit in our own section.
In the past, have you came to the restaurant with a party of more than 4 in the past?
I have, yes.
Okay, so is this a policy that just recently changed?
Well, we read the policy on the website, and it says that parties of 6 or more may not be able to be accommodated. And so because of that policy, we were more than willing to oblige and be our own group of 4 people. But our loyal following, this is Ernestine Johnson, I'm Jay Morrison, our loyal following started inboxing us photo after photo from this very location right here of other patrons with groups of 7 white women, groups of 5 white men and maybe a couple of Hispanic men, groups of other nationalities seated at the same location in groups of 7 and 8.
So you feel this is what you guys were discriminating against, correct?
Absolutely discriminating against.
Okay.
I don't feel this way. It is what exactly occurred at this location.
Some people will see this video and say that while Houston's it's privately owned, they have the right to institute their policies. And others may say that why don't we, as a people, patronize our own businesses?
Well, they have every right to enforce their policies, but the problem was their policy is you can't seat a group of 4 or 3. That's not their policy. Their policy is a group of 6 or more.
So we
may not be able to be accommodated. It was a half-empty restaurant.
My only question is why, as a party of 4, when I politely said, fine, I will be a party of 4, ma'am, we don't even have to be with those 3. Why was I then not seated?
Right.
Why was there no sound reason
let's
why
address
I
that. Let's address that. Patronize our own businesses. As a black-owned businessman that manages over $10 million in assets, that owns the first ever black-owned and operated real estate crowd fund, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, who's been on a 25-city tour, going to inner cities with his woman, teaching free real estate and business ownership lessons on the corner in Compton, in Chicago, in Detroit, in Newark, New Jersey, in the Bronx. We understand group economics. We understand black business better than anyone. But our office is right there. There's no black businesses right here. So to be right, you have a non-black owned camera. The same people that saying we don't support black business are the same ones tweeting that from a non-black owned phone. So everything can't be black owned. We understand that. So because of convenience in this one situation to treat my team, we came 2 doors down to an establishment that would not treat us as equals in the society as others they treat in the same society. Second-class citizenship.
Lastly, what would you like to see done after today?
There's going to be multiple things that we're calling for. Heads got to roll, figuratively, meaning that there has to be termination of the managers, of the hostess.
Megan Ewing.
Yes, needs to be terminated. The manager who disrespect me, to put his back against me, he needs to be addressed. All black people or people of any ethnicity, race, or color who believe in justice need to boycott this institution forever. There needs to be a public apology, and we will be taking legal routes to make sure that we are compensated fairly for this discrimination and violation of the 1964 Civil Rights Act.
I also want to hear from George Bill. George Bill, where you at? We want to hear your words. We want to hear why you're allowing your companies and your establishments to practice discriminative behavior.
Same thing happened to Miss Deb Blocker's mom on Peachtree. If you go down to Google and Yelp searches, you'll see article after article of people crying discrimination, and at some point you got to understand that it's real. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And so we went in this institution as young professionals, and we simply obliged with their policy and said you don't even have to seat us in the same section, the same waiter, or with the same bill. Look at us as 4 people and 3 people. They said we cannot do that because we know you came in together. And I do not believe, ask yourself as a sensitive, moral well moral compass person, a humanitarian, right? Just a regular person, white, black, Hispanic, whatever color. Ask yourself, if we were 7 Europeans, if we were 7 white women and a white man, and we came in as a group of 7 and said, you know what, we'll split up in different parts of the restaurant, would those same hostess and waiters, would they have turned those people around? Ask yourself that. Would they made white people, right? Would they have made them walk out the door to come back in to be seated as 4?
Last question. Is this an official boycott of Houston's restaurant?
This is an official demonstration. Boycott economically, boycott physically, in a stance on Houston. We're gonna shut it down. You will feel our wrath. You will understand what a unified people look like. You will see what black love looks like. You will see what young Malcolm and young Betty are doing here in these streets, this community, and that's why we have the support you're gonna see today. We just getting started.